Okay, so this rotation has been kind of a special and very unique kind of clinical rotation in med school. If you guys have followed the channel for a while, you'll know that my clinical rotation year has 2 built-in electives. These past 6 weeks have been my first one. And I chose to do a simulation education elective, something that I'm very much passionate in, where it combines both my medicine and my video experience, and it's awesome. I'm about to head to campus and I'll take you guys along to show you what I have been up to these past 6 weeks. But before we do that, I want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, GlassesUSA.com. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you'll know that obviously glasses are a huge part of what I wear every day because I need to see. And a lot of people have asked me where I've got my glasses from, and finally get to proudly say GlassesUSA.com. By cutting out the middleman, GlassesUSA.com offers over 9,000 prescription glasses and sunglasses, including in-house brands like Muse and Amelia E. Muse, like the ones I'm wearing right now, not too bad. But if you want designer brands too, they got those like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Gucci, and many, many more at up to 70% off retail price. You can shop for all your eyewear needs online at affordable prices, starting at only 30 bucks with basic prescription lenses included without ever leaving your home. In my opinion, shopping for glasses online is just the best way to go about it, and GlassesUSA.com makes things so easy. Besides their ridiculously expansive choice of frames, you get a risk-free shopping experience, free shipping and returns, 100% money-back guarantee with a full refund within 14 days of delivery, no questions asked, and a 365-day product warranty, so that you can rest assured when you get your glasses, if it's something that you don't like, you can return it, no questions asked, to make sure that you get exactly what you want and need. You don't know what you want? Take some of the quizzes they have. If you need a little bit more protection from blue light, if you're staring at screens all day long, choose the blue light options. Not a glasses user? They have 25% off all brands of prescription contacts just for you. And on top of all of that, they have this really cool virtual try-on tool that you can use to make sure that whatever frames you order fits your face and give you a little preview of what you look like before they ever arrive at your door. If you're in need of a new pair of glasses, or you find some reason you really like the glasses that I wear, click the link down below in the description as well in the pinned comment to visit GlassesUSA.com. Check them out. Really happy with my experience. I've been loving these glasses for a very long time, as you can tell. Thank you GlassesUSA.com for sponsoring today's video.
Oh yeah, this could all be over. We're not okay. Shattered glass everywhere. Tears of rage. Waiting for the rain to stop and take my pain away. Why'd you have to be that mean? Why'd you do me that way? We should know that we won't be any better. Can't you see that we are drifting apart? I am through trying.
So basically, this has been more of an academic elective than a clinical elective. So I really haven't been seeing patients these entire 6-7 weeks, which is a good and bad thing. Of course, I really do miss seeing patients and being in that clinical environment, but because of that, I have a much more free-form schedule that I get to work with, something that I haven't really experienced over the past 3-ish months. My simulation education experiences has been very freeform because I have actually worked with the department here for a while, even since I started medical school. I've been working with them to develop some cases and actually attend some of the resident simulations. So I was with the anesthesia department as well as the emergency medicine department. I didn't get to film any of it because, well, I was more trying to pay attention and learn what I could from them, but really intense like code situations, airway management, things that are like way above what a medical student would, need to know, but it was still super, super cool to see. But besides attending those simulations and working with the directors to build cases, I didn't really need to be anywhere, which has given me a lot of opportunity to catch up on all my schoolwork, really go back through some of the internal medicine stuff, and then do really cool things like attend a medical soiree. Get back to some of my old hobbies, being back on the river now that it's summer. And then finally, catching up on the many, many research projects that I'm on that kind of snowballed once rotation started, I'm not gonna lie. But this has been such a great time to really get back to those, start up a couple projects, as well as wrap up some. One of those projects which turned into a publication very recently was made from my Alpha Women of Anesthesiology podcast. If you have not checked that out, link will be down below. It's a podcast series that I started, produced. It's all on my website, especially if you are a female looking to go into any sort of medical leadership. Great podcast to listen to. But a really, really cool thing that I got to do was kind of rekindle a little bit of the love I first had for research and work together with some amazing people to put together a project that means a lot to me. And I don't want you to take just my word for it. I want you to hear from the other authors on this project as well. Well, first off, hello, Kinza. You guys will probably recognize her.
Hi, everyone.
So Kinza was part of the research project, one of the main people. Lovely, lovely person to work with. And I think, we'll talk about some of the interesting results later in the video, but I kind of wanted to pick your brains for, what you've been on YouTube for a while, actually longer than I have. And you were like way ahead of me than when I started. So in your opinion, why do you think people come to watch your videos and like your videos so much?
Yeah, absolutely. So I started on YouTube, I think, a little over 3 years ago, and definitely in the beginning, I feel like a lot of my following gravitated towards my account because I shared what, my scores were, and I wasn't like the top 10% when it came to my MCAT scores and my grades, and I was just doing like pre-med stuff day in, day out. So I wanted to share that on YouTube. And I think me sharing, like being vulnerable to whoever, came across my channel or my videos really made people feel like connected to me. So I think that's kind of where my social media journey started. And to this day, I try my best to just be very honest on my platforms and share, honestly, more of the bad than even the good, just because medicine is hard and I don't want to over glorify it to make it seem that it's easy.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Sean? Welcome back to the channel.
Hi. My dogs say hi too.
Hi. Alright, I don't think he needs any introduction. You guys have seen him before. What's up, Sean?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
So, this guy was also on our Avengers team of a research project. But again, this project was all about, kind of what are the ways we can improve content as medical students on this platform. And I think our channels are both pretty similar in age, although you spiked way faster than me. So I just want to hear, in your opinion, why you think people come to watch your videos and love your content so much.
I don't know the answer to this. I think from what I've gotten, maybe from the comments of my videos of the people that like them, I think the common theme I see is like the transparency that I try to show. I tend to just kind of film, like, you know, if I'm on campus, I just film like whatever's happening. I don't, you know, my classmates will just like be acting natural because they don't even like know I'm filming half the time. And a lot of the comments that I get are that they like seeing that level of transparency in the videos where, I don't know, I'm not trying to make it look like medical school is anything different than it actually is. So.
All right, and finally introducing our fearless leader, and at least at the time this video goes out, Dr. Juthani.
Hello.
So you guys probably recognize him. He's been on YouTube, again, also way longer than I have.
But Andy has killed the game.
Oh, thank you. But he's been kind of the fearless leader, our older adult of our research project that we just completed. And I really wanted to ask you, because you just matched, also congratulations. I am Stanford, absolute baller. I'm sure your YouTube channel and your socials came up in your residency interviews and your applications in some capacity, right?
Yeah, definitely. They came out quite a bit, actually, because I feel like everyone in residency, whoever's interviewing you, or even when you apply, anyone reading your application, they always try to find a few things that stand out. And I can almost imagine that there aren't that many people who put YouTube as an activity, so it's very easy for me to be just labeled as like, oh, that dude who does a lot of stuff on the internet. So I'm sure a lot of people thought that, but it did come up even in interviews, yeah.
So I'm curious, especially now that you're on the other side of the whole application match process, were there ever times when you were making content and uploading videos that you really had to be very careful, you were scared to put anything out that, you know, may affect the way these residency programs perceive you as an applicant, you know, if or when they see it?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, just being a YouTuber in general is a lot of pressure because, for example, even taking step 1 and step 2, I don't know about you, Andy, but when I was doing that, for some reason, all I was getting on my YouTube was like 80,000 people who were like, how I got 270 plus on step 1 or 270 plus on step 2. And that was like really annoying to me because I was like, I make videos because I enjoy studying, I enjoy learning, and I enjoy teaching. Like the motto of medicine is see one, do one, teach one. And when I make a YouTube video, it's not because I think I'm better than other people at X, Y, or Z. It's because I think I learned something that might benefit other people. Mm-hmm. But the problem was that when you then put yourself out there, people expect you to put yourself out there all the time and share like your scores. So there's this implicit expectation to like always do well, because if you don't do well, people will think you didn't do well because you're not talking about it. So that in and of itself kind of filters out a lot of the videos I tried to make. But then also, like, anything where you're vulnerable is really edgy as well. Like, you know, if I'm going to talk about something I'm struggling with, there's always that double-edged sword of, one, will the viewers think less of me, which I've realized I shouldn't care about because I want to try to be authentically myself. But two, like, anything you put on the internet's out there forever, usually. And so you really have to be careful because sometimes stuff that you put out there can come back. And I've had several videos about how I struggled with mental health, and those are published on my YouTube channel. They've been there. Did I consider taking them down when residency started or residency application started? Yes. But then I realized that I cannot go to a program that doesn't know and support me for who I am. So if I have to hide the fact that I struggled to make a program think I'm better, and if that program actually does think I'm better because I didn't struggle, then maybe I shouldn't be at that program to begin with. Maybe I'm not hardcore enough for that program, and I'm totally fine with that. Like, certain programs are hardcore and others aren't, and I need a program that like accepts me for like the low-key, mentally incompetent sometimes person that I am. And I think that's one of the reasons I did keep up a lot of videos. I kept up all my videos, but almost every time I post a video, I say, is this who I am? If the answer is yes, and the answer is, does this make me or my institution look bad in any way, then usually I don't post it, but there aren't very many times where I think that's the case.
So the entire premise of that project was really to figure out how us as content creators on this platform, as well as medical students and future physicians, can best make things that will help you along the way. Because as evidenced by, well, my love for simulation education, I'm realizing that there's a big intersect between what I do with this camera and how I can better teach and motivate you guys watching. And that goes for any medical student that is on this platform, no matter the number of subscribers or views you have. The premise of our project was to put out a survey to all of you guys and ask if the YouTube videos based off of productivity and like how I study for X amount of hours a day, how do those make you feel? What is the emotional impact of those on the people watching? Does it make you feel unmotivated? Does it make you feel like you're an inadequate student? Or does it make you feel excited, inspired, make you really want to get up out of your seat and get back to the grind? These are all emotions that go through your head as you're watching my videos and Kinza's, Sean's, Purak's, and I'm sure you could continue the laundry list of creators on the platform that are making this kind of content. But we are also acknowledging that there is an impact to those consuming the content. I know that as a fellow content consumer on the platform. And there were a ton of results that I think, weirdly enough, swayed towards the motivated and positive side. But then, without going into too much detail, there were plenty of things that really made us look at ourselves and go, are we causing some harm by trying to be always motivated, trying to always put on this professional, excited persona, even when we aren't feeling that way? And for us as medical students, you guys have to understand there are people that are evaluating us for residency positions, and that's really important to our future. But all the negative responses that we had about these kinds of videos was suggesting us to be more open, be more genuine, talk more about your failures, talk more about those hard times. But it's interesting because we, as the people making the videos, always struggle to find that balance. We want to be genuine, we want to be authentic, just like Sean was saying, just like Kinza was saying. But just as Purak was saying, there are people that will be watching this. And so it was very, very interesting to see the results of our project. In a grand scheme of things, it's a net positive. But also seeing those critiques of how we can be better and we want to be better. And I think there is a healthy balance to be found there. But it's a very complicated balance to find. But that whole experience kind of clicked with me because I made a whole video, which if you haven't seen, it'll probably be up in one of these corners, kind of talking about some of my bad experiences in research, just kind of the dirtier side of the office politics. But working with Kinza, Sean, and Purak, we turned an idea into an abstract submission in 3 days with an N of over 900, thanks to, well, you guys. And I think working with people that really, really understands where each other is coming from and are really passionate about one thing really made me, dare I say it, like research again. Obviously, I can't really share the whole poster with you. It's going to be presented at the Yale Med Ed Day virtually. So sorry, can't really show you the full results, but it's something that was very important to myself as well as all the other authors on this project because it is a way to progress this whole YouTube med school thing. But just comes to show you can do research in literally anything you're passionate about. So pick a project, choose people that are just as gung-ho about your idea as you are, and you'll find academics gets a little more fun. Again, shout out to Sean, Purak, Kinza, all for being a part of this video. Go check out all their channels if you haven't. Go click the link down in the description below to check out glassesusa.com, and I'll see you guys later when I'm done with my neuro rotation.